Good morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show where we go through the big trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story today, you can be one of many people helping send 10 million meals to Gaza. Volunteering is open. We're going to tell you how.
And UAE court orders refund after fake IELTS certificate scam.
Also, a new mall is coming to Dubai. Good, it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. It's 3 times the size of downtown Dubai. We're going to talk about it a bit later.
And UAE car theft victim awarded 15,000 dirham in compensation.
Today's rapid weather report is actually partly cloudy with temperatures ranging from 19 to 29 degrees. I saw a wild video and I heard a wild story, and I haven't actually been able to fully verify that it's true. But I want to get your thoughts on it. Okay, but I'm not going to show the video because the video shows someone...
Distress.
It shows a lady in complete distress, having a bit of a kind of a breakdown in public. Because the story goes, she basically was in the worst situation ever. She's breaking down. She thought she had won 40 million Singapore dollars. And so she went on a buying spree. She bought loads of stuff. She spent her savings. Then she went to claim the money, to be told on collection that she'd gotten some of the zeros wrong. And in fact, she won $40. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Like the excitement at first when she thought she won the big lottery, and then her going on on a
spending all the nice things you've always thought about buying, and she just went and she did it, and then she needed to be calmed down.
Oh God! And how much is that in 40 Singaporean? How much is that in dirhams?
It's actually, well, this is a ChatGPT converter. It's 113,000 dirham.
But I'm sure I think she spent more if she's freaking out that much, you know.
No, but could you imagine if I thought I won a significant amount of money tomorrow, and if today I went, let's say I thought I won 113,000 dirham tomorrow, and I was like, okay, I'm going to save some, but I'm going to shop today, and I went and I spent 30,000 dirham today. That's so much money.
It's a lot of money. That's why I think the best thing to do in this situation is to always have it in hand first. Yeah. Be 100% sure anything that you get,
sure.
anything, even for example, just getting your salary, you know, have it in cash in front of you first. And then
wait for that salary before it's in the bank account.
Yes. Don't go shopping, like maxing out your credit card and you're like, you know what, I could just pay it back. It's better to be safe than sorry. Don't live on edge.
My husband actually got an email once and he had done the lottery in the UK and it said, congratulations, you're a winner or something. And he was on the way home and he looked at the email. Maybe he was on the tube or something where you can't access the full email.
Yeah.
And he thought he had won a very significant amount of money.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it took like an hour for him to get home and over the thing. I don't know what happened. And he'd won £10. But even to this day, he says he was so sore because he thought the way it was phrased, it sounded like he was a unique winner. And he was, you know...
This shouldn't make $10 sound so good.
On his way home on the tube, you know, and he's like, oh, today's the day I won the lotto. And he gets in, opens it, and it's like £10.
£10 is nothing. Thank you. That's like charity work for me. If I'm trying to win the lottery and I get £10,
they do small numbers,
Yeah,
right?
true.
You can do big and small, but so yeah. And like her, she won 40 Singapore
I feel
dollars.
so bad for her, Miskeen.
too.
I don't know what kind of situation she's in right now, like having to pay back. What will she do? Does she have to get a loan? That's the thing.
I hope she kept the receipts and the tags.
Oh, I hope she did, yeah, so she can return it. It's so true.
There's our life advice for this morning. Let's jump into our big story of the day. You, if you're living in UAE, can help send 10 million meals to Gaza. This is a new drive and it's a big one. It's by Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives. They're calling on you to help prepare 10 million meals for our brothers and sisters in Gaza in collaboration with the Gallant Night 3 campaign.
The plan is to load a vessel with over 10 million meals in the coming days. So do you want to volunteer? We are launching a national-wide call for volunteers to support this humanitarian effort. To take part, you must register in advance at www.mbrship.ae. Through this campaign, the UAE aims to send a powerful message of love, support and solidarity from everyone in the country to the people of Gaza.
In the last 2 years alone, this is very significant, the UAE has contributed over 40% of all global aid that has been sent to Gaza. And what the Mohammed bin Rashid Fund is saying is this commitment will not stop. It will continue to grow under the guidance of the UAE president and the generosity of its people. They're calling it the ship because the plan is to actually load a huge ship with 10 million meals, and they need volunteers.
And I know a lot of people always ask, how can they support, how can they show help, how can they volunteer? And this is how people can do it safely, and they will know that it will reach the right people. And this is the question that we always have. When we do volunteer, will it reach the people? Will it be delivered? When will it be delivered? And I feel like this initiatives can make it super clear for people, and where they can feel that their efforts are going somewhere and the people can actually receive what they're putting in.
So true. We can really trust in the UAE on that point. And so Sunday, 7th of December, mark your calendars from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dubai Exhibition Centre, Expo City is where it's going to take place. But you must register in advance. And we actually got an update yesterday that since the news was posted yesterday, they already had 6,000 volunteers.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what the cap is, but generally we are a city of people who like to help, and generally it's really hard to actually take part in these things. So if you have any interest, register right now, because you'll miss your chance if you don't. So they had.
It just goes to show how much people are really want to help. They just need the means to help out.
Exactly, and actually that's 6,000 volunteers in 24 hours. It does make me think of Jude, which was the. We had the CEO of Shoot, which is a giving platform in the UAE, created by the UAE to help people give back. And there's loads of different things that you can do. So if you're not able to get involved in this, also check out Jude. There's lots of amazing things there. Next, we're going to talk about fake exam results.
The UAE courts orders refund after fake IELTS certificate scam. A court in Alliance Civil, Commercial and Administrative Court has ruled in favor of a student who was duped by a fake certificate scam, ordering 2 men to repay him the 2,900 dirhams he paid, plus 1,000 dirhams in compensation for the distress they caused.
So the student had transferred 2,900 dirham after being promised a genuine IELTS certificate. But after payment, the scammers vanished. Both perpetrators were convicted in criminal court and fined 10,000 dirham each, confirming that the money had indeed been obtained unlawfully.
In its civil judgment, the court recognized the financial loss, the loss of benefit, and the emotional distress inflicted on the victim, hence the additional 1,000 compensation.
The ruling also criticises the fraudulent marking of certificates, echoing warnings from the official providers that any buying of these results without taking the test is a scam. I'm a bit confused about this story, because surely the student who was offering to pay 2,900 dirham for a genuine exam was also at fault.
100%. I thought the same thing too, because I'm sure there's other, people they took it into consideration, but maybe the story is to raise awareness about scams and scammers online, because technically he did get scammed, he did offer money and got scammed. But I feel like maybe this student did get some, you know,
What kind of student has
punishment for
2,900
that.
dirham cash to pay for the exam?
Maybe the family supports this, but you know, it goes to think. By the way, maybe the student was really under pressure to give all of those certificates to apply to a good university, to get into a good university of their dream. I know it's a bit, you know, it's frustrating for other students that, you know, they did and go and take that test and they had to work to get that test or that grade and to take that place. But was it because of pressure that the student really, because when we apply universities, there's a lot of things that we had to apply to SATs, SATs, like the IELTS.
I did go to university, by the way, Bas.
You didn't go to university?
No, I did. I'm saying, like, I know.
No, I mean, like, I'm so confused.
And it wasn't that long ago.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it's because maybe we do apply a lot of certificates. The student felt the pressure to, you know, get a certain grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, basically, there's a lot of scams online.
Yes, there was a lot of scams online.
I got an email yesterday from Dubai Opera saying, be very careful.
Dubai Opera?
Actually from Dubai Opera.
Whoa.
Saying, be very careful buying Dubai Opera tickets. There's scams online, only buy through, like directly through the website, or maybe they go through Platinum List as well. But there's just so many. We just have to be extra vigilant. You need to see it in front of your eyes, like the next story. It will be in front of our eyes in about 3 years. A new mall is coming to Dubai, and it's significant because it's going to be probably massive. It's 3 times the size of downtown Dubai. Emirati businessman Mohammed Al-Albar has confirmed that Dubai Square Mall is on the way to Dubai Creek Harbour. It's actually already under construction and will cost 180 billion dirham, and it's set to open in 3 years.
And this won't be a regular mall. Dubai Square is designed for the future, built to welcome electric vehicles, featuring a drive-through mall concept powered by AI to create smarter, more convenient shopping.
Inside, you can expect skylights, LED tech, glazed roofs, high glass windows, and plenty of green space for a more immersive experience.
Ahmad already has some of Dubai's biggest malls, and this looks like their most ambitious project yet.
3 times the size of downtown Dubai, 180 billion
so cool.
dirham. 3 times the size of downtown Dubai. I cannot wrap my head around it.
I can't imagine it. So downtown Dubai, it goes in circles. And it's really huge. And you have Dubai Mall in...
Dubai Mall is in downtown Dubai, but then there's like the fountains, the opera, the
it's huge. It's like... Because you can go all around it. So twice, not twice, but I'm just trying to imagine it. How big? Where will this in square? Will they have enough space for this?
That is the question, because, I assume they do. It's Dubai Creek Harbour, which is amazing. But yeah, exactly, because that, to me, there must be a massive plot of land there that, you know, because Dubai Creek Harbour, it's an island that you drive onto, and it's got all these beautiful buildings, and you look at the skyline, and you look onto the beautiful skyline of Dubai. But there's obviously a huge plot of land there that I've just been not focusing as I drive into Dubai Creek, or I used to drive into Dubai Creek.
You know, I just remember something. I don't know why it popped in my head. For us, malls are such a big deal, and this is where we hang out. We have everything. We have ice rinks in malls. We have, you know, VR play areas in malls. We have cinemas. We have everything in malls, okay? And then I saw this TikTok of this girl that said she grew up in the UAE, and then she had to move to Canada. And in UAE, she's so used to going to malls. So she had like the most culture shock, the biggest culture shock of her life, when she had to go to a mall in Canada, and it was just 1 floor. And there was nothing, just few shops. And it makes you think,
and she's like, where is everything? Is that...
Yeah. And it makes you think, this is why tourists love to go and roam around in Dubai Mall, when it's just a daily part of our life, basically.
True.
It's something so normal for us. I mean, it's just a mall.
But it's a weather thing, because although it's changing a lot, there wasn't a huge street culture here.
Yeah.
Because certain months of the year, it's unpleasant to be roaming the streets, getting your coffee, and even doing your banking. And so what they did was they created city centre, town centre hubs within the mall. So you can do everything within the mall without the necessity of being outside where it's hot and sticky. And that's probably why our lives are centred around the mall.
I'm happy that we have big malls. Every time I travel abroad and go into a mall, I'm like, thank God we have those malls in place. It's always so clean.
They're so handy.
I love them.
But they're getting better.
Yeah, they are getting better. I can't believe we have... Those are the rendered images, right?
Yeah.
Looks gorgeous. I love the gold materials and everything. You know which one I visited recently and I loved? Nad al-Shiba.
I was going to ask if you'd been.
Oh God,
Is it amazing?
Just last week. It's so nice. I did not expect it to be that good. It's so nice.
Is it your new favourite mall?
I still love Dubai Hills. I can't. Nothing
I
can
love
top
Dubai
Dubai
Hills
Hills.
too.
No one can top Dubai Hills Mall.
We have one more story of the day, but before we get there, Madusha Photos had said Stranger Things season 5 is crazy, and I just want to do a quick shout out. Did anyone watch it? Because apparently Netflix went down
Because Stranger 5 was
because season 5 was released. By the way, I didn't even know it went past season 3. Sorry.
Save me too.
But there was such a massive interest when it was released that the system crashed.
Whoa.
The Netflix system crashed. I don't know. So people experienced a bit of glitchy Netflixing over the last 12 hours. So Madusha Photos, was it worth it? Was it amazing? Kirby, Netflix, Stranger Things fans?
I am not a Stranger Things fan. I tried to watch
Your
it.
kids are? Kids are.
I watched one episode and I just couldn't handle it. I was like, what is that that I'm watching? I couldn't.
I never really got into it. But I don't know if I've told you, my TV thing is I watch like 3 episodes and I just stop of everything.
Why?
I just never, and like even if I go on down the road, I never get to the end.
Why?
I just
do you lose interest?
I lose interest.
Oh God, that's the TikTok brain for you.
I might get past a season 1 if there's season 2, but I would never get past a season 2.
That's literally the 60-second rule of because of social media.
True, but then I will rewatch old ones all the time.
I agree with that honestly because I do generally feel that older TV shows are much better than the new ones. Like I never got that feeling of anything that was produced past 2018. I never had that urge to rewatch it. But all TV shows from the early 2000s, Gilmore Girls every year.
Yeah.
Desperate Housewives, rewatched it. Devious Maids, rewatched it. Everything.
Isn't that so interesting?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I don't know how to explain it, but they look...
The writing is sharp.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. Like, Friends hasn't, there's certain things in Friends that haven't aged well, but as a whole, like, it's very funny. It's so funny.
Fun, yeah. And the other TV shows, I think, had to be... Now Netflix is into limited series type of TV shows that you don't...
Well, we could be wrong on the Stranger Things. Madusha, I'm waiting for your review, and if it's a solid review, it will be my plan for the long weekend. So we're going to jump on, but I'm still waiting for the review. Let's jump into our final story of the day.
The UAE car theft victim awarded 15,000 dirhams in compensation. A court in Al Ain has ordered a man to pay 15,000 dirhams in compensation to a vehicle owner after being found responsible for stealing the man's car and causing both material and moral damages.
The ruling issued by the Al Ain Civil, Commercial and Administrative Court followed a final criminal conviction against the defendant by the Al Ain Public Prosecution, a verdict later upheld on appeal. Because the criminal judgment had already established the facts of the theft, the civil court confirmed it was bound by that finding under Article 88 of the UAE Evidence Law.
The court ruled that the defendant's actions amounted to wrongful act under Article 282 of the UAE Civil Transactions Law, making him liable for the harm caused. In addition to the physical damage to the vehicle, the judge noted the emotional distress experienced by the owner, leading to the 15,000 dirham award.
The defendant must also cover the court fees and legal costs, which will, of course, add a bit more to that. Added a photo of a supercar behind us just for the drama, but it's a 15k award, so I don't think it was a supercar that was stolen. But we don't see these stories that often. We very rarely see them, thankfully.
Thank God we don't have a lot of car thefts. We don't have a lot of stories like that. And this is why people are comfortable to keep their car unlocked on the streets.
I lock my car very naturally.
Yeah, and I think it's just...
I wouldn't leave it unlocked, actually. But you're right.
Just like how we keep our doors
that safety
open.
Bubble.
But still, I feel like we need to get used to the habit of locking doors. Alhamdulillah, we live in a good city.
Lock our doors.
Alhamdulillah, like we're very grateful for that we don't hear a lot of stories like that. And when we do, we get shocked. Like this is not the norm. Still, lock your cars, lock your doors, be safe, be vigilant, close your bags, keep them in front of you. You never know what will happen.
I do think of that interview that we had with a fitness influencer from the UK who was here for Dubai Active. And I don't know how we got talking about it, experiences in London, I guess. And so he said he had a Range Rover parked outside his house and it was stolen.
Oh, God.
It was stolen, a Range Rover, which is a very expensive car. And he went to the police, and he went to the police the next morning. He went outside his house, car was gone, went straight to the police. The police said, honestly, the car's probably already left the country. It's probably already been sold for parts.
God.
There's no point. And so maybe he had insurance. I'm sure he did. But his £100,000, I don't know, price of cars, car
Gone.
was gone. Apparently that type of car is very stealable, or not stealable, but apparently people steal that car. I don't know why.
But isn't it more difficult to steal a Range Rover? Because I know when you lock a Range Rover, the door handles go inside and there's no way to open them.
They got into the Louvre.
Oh,
As
true.
You know,
They're able to get into anything.
there are ways.
You know, we have one of our colleagues in London, and yesterday I was on a call with her. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I need to tell you this. Please keep your phone in front of you. Do not get it stolen. Do not get it snatched. Be careful. Don't be too comfortable, because I feel like when she's sending me snaps, I feel like she's too comfortable on the street.
Does she live there fully, or?
No. One of our colleagues, Mahira, she's in London right now. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I feel like she's too, because she grew up in the UAE, so she's used to that type. You know, my sister, when she traveled to Italy, okay, there was this. She was walking out of the airport, and then there's this lady. Okay, she's Italian, but she's living in London. She's in Dubai. Sorry, she came up to her and she told her, "Do you live in Dubai?" She doesn't know that. And my sister, yes, she confirmed. Was like, yeah, I live in Dubai. She's like, you look like you're too comfortable walking around. You know, you need to be a bit more careful. Okay, this is not like Dubai. And she told her, please keep your bag in front of you. She said, she's such a nice lady. She saw that my sister was walking around like super clueless. She told
Just
her,
that like energy of like,
yeah, of like
life
carefree.
is good.
People are nice and sweet. And she told her, you're too carefree. You need to be more vigilant around you. You know. And that's it. I think it's nice to live in a bubble, but I think we need to be more careful.
Yeah. Well said. Okay, I think that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show today. I'm still waiting for the Stranger Things review, Madusha, but don't worry about it. I shall not watch it this weekend since we didn't get one. Thank you, Vessa.
Thank you, Casey.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful Thursday. Bye-bye.